Hey friends, thanks for clicking on this video. And as the title is suggesting, I have myself a new archery target, and I've been shooting bows for decades. I've been making my own bows for several years now, and I'm going to be exercising probably what I would consider my favoriteest of bows. This is the main core is Osage orange, and you can tell by the discoloration of it. I've had this for quite some time. This is actually a three-piece composite bow that I built. The inner thin core right here is purple heart. That's what I have on the front, and that's what I have on the top of the handle, and the tip overlays also. And then on the front is hickory, straight grained hickory. This particular bow pulls 52 pounds at 27 inches, and it is left-handed. And that's one of the reasons why I get into making my own archery equipment, just simply because most of the guys building bows at Rendezvous only build right-handed bows, or they actually build, you know, a more traditional bow without a center cutout. Since I use this to hunt whenever I get drawn for archery, I prefer the center cutout to minimize the archer's paradox, which is the flex of the arrow as it would go around the side of the bow without a shelf cut into the bow. So I'm going to get strung up here. I haven't shot a bow since last August at the Rendezvous I was at in Edgewood. Yeah, the cedar gnats are getting a little terrible right now. Sky's about to open up. So I hope you will take a few moments to give this video a thumbs up. And I hope that you will also share it with your bestest of buds. And just enjoy a few arrows being flung at that brand new target. So just in case anybody's interested, I do make my own arrows, and that includes the shaft. I have a jig that I use to make my own dowels. I do process my own feathers. These are wild turkey feathers. One of the reasons why I started making my own shafts years ago is because I could control the weight, the spine of these arrows. So when I compete, I am competing with arrows that are plus or minus 3 pounds. I know the industry goes to plus or minus 5 pounds, but because I make my own shafts, I can go down to plus or minus 3 pounds, which gives me a greater degree of accuracy, minus the human screw up or the human inaccuracy in all of this. And I do I do instinctively shoot. Basically what that means is that as I'm drawing the bow and I'm bringing it up to my anchor point, which is the corner of my lips, my mouth right here, I'm actually aiming as I do that, so then when I hit my anchor point, I'm pretty much ready to release the arrow. And you know, because of that, there is a great degree of inconsistency on my part, just simply because I do not practice enough shooting my bow. What I typically do is several weeks before a rendezvous, I'll come out here 2-3 times a day, shoot a dozen arrows, call it quits for the day, and come out and do it the next day. And one of the reasons why I have to do that is because I need to build up a callus right here because of the way I hold my bow and my anchor point. That string, even with the guard, comes across this portion of the finger. So I really need to, you know, build up that callus so that when I'm at the rendezvous and things like that, or any rendezvous, that callus is not a conscious ouch, which it is right now. So I'm going to go ahead and focus a little closer in on that deer target and take a few more shots and then call it a day. And in case anybody's wondering, I'm at 16 yards. And for you expert archers, I know the deer's not quartering away. Ideally, that's what you want, is the deer quartering away. But hey, it is what it is. And when you're at a rendezvous shooting, you have all kinds of angles to shoot at. This one I just happen to be shooting straight on. Think I should call it quits right there? If I press my luck, I'm going to end up shooting over the back of this target. And that's how you do that. I'm also in the process of finishing up a bow. Now this one I've made right-handed. Yeah, I shoot it left-handed. I just need to get it broken in. I need to check the tiller. I don't know what this shoots as far as poundage yet. But this one is actually black walnut with a hickory backing and, you know, obviously some front overlays. So I'm going to just spend some time shooting this bow. I'd like to get them shot about 100 times so that the wood will actually stabilize. And if I need to make any adjustments, I can actually make those adjustments. So I shoot them 3-4 times, and then I make measurements to make sure that the tiller stays at about what I want, which is about a 1/4 inch more bend with the top limb as opposed to the bottom limb. If I can back up just for my own look-see, even from here I can tell the tiller is just about what I want. In measuring it, it's just about what I want. So I'm going to keep shooting and make sure that this bow stays stabilized.